Come into the room, 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 please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. So, this just happened. If not yesterday, then today. I'm not too sure. Let me double check. Saturday. This just happened on Saturday. Hello, Tana. Good to see you. I like that name, Tana. I hope that's how you say it. So I mean, I'll play the video again when and if more people arrive. I know the word dusty has triggered a lot of dusties to come on over into the room. That's fine. All right, but watch your mouth, okay? Watch what you say. Blocking ain't a thing for me. It ain't a thing. Okay, I don't care. This video was inspired by Dusties, okay, and the Pygmecia sphere, and the coddling and the worshiping that they do over there. Look, everyone's always like, you black women want to be coddled and worshipped. But in the real world, the numbers show, the lie detector test determined that that's a lie. All right? I don't live on YouTube land. All right? So this Dusty gonna come over to my channel talking about some the black man is feeling will never want. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh my goodness. The black man is feeling will never want you. That's fine. What's next? I don't need y'all to pay my bills. Bills is paid. That's why a lot of people don't want to support Quiet as His Cat, because y'all like people begging for money. Everybody that's at the top right now was begging for money several years ago. Quiet as His Cat, begging for money. Will come on here and talk about, so y'all not watching the videos. I worked hard to make these videos. You don't think I've worked hard to make my mother videos? But I'm not going to come on here and beg because I don't have to. I'm not going to come on here and play the fool and make a fool of myself because I don't have to. Hallelujah. All right? Get like me. Whenever you get out your feelings, babe, you might want to do it just like me. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. You can't make most of that ish mainstream. All right? I'm trying to move up. Okay? Nobody cares if everybody doesn't, all the hooligans don't flock to your channel. They care about talent. They care about people that actually make content. That's what I do. I haven't seen nobody talking about this topic yet. For example, I like to talk about ish that other people aren't talking about. If I do talk about something other people are talking about, it's because I feel very strongly about it. And instead of going to other people's channels, talking about what they can and cannot say on their channel, on their platform that they built or, cheated to get, I like to say my own mother words. Okay? So this Dusty gonna come over talking about, so your black man is feeling never want you. I got a video called Are Black Women Delusional? Y'all seem pretty happy with me in those comments. So cut the cat. And I bet y'all be really hurting in y'all feelings when y'all come to discover it's not going to be no praise over here. I don't praise mediocrity. I don't praise nobody for existing. You exist. Congratulations. Your mama and daddy didn't praise you for that? Not my problem. Okay, so you're not going to find any worship of anybody over here. You're not going to find it. And I've been charged by a lot of these Dusties. Oh, you say Dusty. Y'all say Dusty. So what's next? Everybody's saying Dusty at this point. What you want me to do? I'm the only one that's ever got a fucking, watch what I say. Because what? Y'all will support the channel regardless. If I make videos, I'll make videos talking about situations. I'll put a motherfucking cartoon on it. So y'all don't feel triggered. You do these shows. Shut the hell up. When I wasn't talking about y'all for years, you still came over here and bothered me. Trust me, you're gonna bother me. All right? I get unwanted attention every day. All right? So anyways, this Dusty goes on to say, you're a struggle channel. You're a struggle channel. I'm a struggle channel because I don't come on here and make a fool of myself. You know, these people that come on here to make a fool of themselves. So y'all give them some rent money. I wonder sometimes, what if they were in a baseball stadium? All right? And which I'm sure they'll never be because these people don't leave their house. Y'all little faves that y'all have to pay their rent. They don't go anywhere in the real world. Anyways, I'm wondering, what if they were at a baseball stadium and somebody played one of their videos? How would they feel? How would they feel? Because I guarantee you majority of the people in that baseball stadium would look at them like they were raggedy and just ignore them. They wouldn't be like, wow, you had a lot of really great points. They wouldn't, okay? Meanwhile, check out my content. I have actual content. I have actual things to say, including in this video here. Let's get into it. They want you to go to the gym. They want you to be a size 4. Okay? I don't think they know what a size 4 is. Because they're not in shape. Not eating all mama's cooking. Okay. They want you to go to the gym. They want you to be a size 4. Years ago, I lived in Newark. That's what I'm saying. I'm not one of these suburban black girls that figured out how to con y'all and it comes on here to take money. All right? I lived this ish. I lived it. So if I want to criticize it, that's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. You understand? I'll do as I motherfucking please. All right? Many, many moons ago. All right? Many moons ago. Over 7 years ago, right? But I just say several because I like that word. I lived in Newark for a time. Newark, New Jersey. I've lived in a lot of hoods, okay? I live in a lot of hoods, all right? Not no more, though. Gated communities now. Okay, so the hypergamy is real over here. It's not a fucking fairy tale. I'm not going to tell you guys what you want to hear. I don't tell the women what they want to hear. That's why they're not here either. Because y'all want a fairy tale. No, I'm just going to state the truth and keep it moving. Because that's all I know. Lived in Newark and was like, oh my goodness, I'm putting on weight. I don't want to put on weight. I'm depressed because I have to work this stupid job, you know. Had to work back then. Hypergamy hadn't kicked in yet, but it was in the works. You know, but it takes time. I tell you ladies all the time. You know, give these dudes a chance. You might not meet a guy who's gonna be making 6 figures the first year you're with him. But if he's got potential, and if you vet carefully, and I truly feel the only way you can vet carefully is by listening to the Purple Print here on my channel. And that'll teach you how to vet, all right? Because I vet it like the best, okay? If you vet right, you might meet a guy. Now, of course, yeah, did I start off in 6-figure land? Yes, but we're in New York, okay? I mean, not me personally, right? This guy called my husband that I'm with. All right. But I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for a man that wanted to work. Okay. That loved to work, that had talent and craft and skill in what he did. All right. So keep that in mind. Anyways, let's go back to me living in Newark, putting on the pounds, you know, and I'm like, oh, I want to lose weight. Didn't have a car. I was like, all right, let me sign up for this gym down the street. God, I'll just remembering those days. Good times. Not really. Not really. Oh my goodness. So I go to this gym and it's a Dusty dominated gym. Okay. So that means Dusty and Dustianas are running the gym. They work in the gym and they attend the gym. Now, is everybody in the gym a Dusty and Dustiana? No, I was there, okay? But most of the people there were Dusties and Dustianas. But most importantly, at least certainly Dusties, most of the people that worked there were Dusties and Dustianas. How do you know this? How do you know this? One, you entered the gym, it had a smell. It had a smell, okay? A dank, rank smell to it, which implies this gym isn't cleaned properly, okay? And you would get on the equipment, but they want you to be a size 4 now. They want you to be a size 4. In the age of the Panini Chronicles, they want you to be a size 4 and go to the gym. Well, they know most of y'all live in the hood because most black people live in the hood, okay? But they're telling you, go to the gym. So, okay, so you're in the hood, go to the gym. Well, what gym are you going to go to? Probably the one closest to you. A lot of black folk ain't got cars, especially in major cities. A lot of black folk don't have cars, all right? Again, I didn't have a car. So I wanted to walk down the street to the gym. Now, I had been to many gyms. There's a lot of unpleasant characters you'll meet at gyms. There's a lot of annoying people you'll meet at gyms, all right? Regardless of what they look like, ethnicity, what have you, okay? But typically, you can get on a machine. It's decently clean. The space doesn't smell so bad that you can't physically be in the space, okay? And it's not a bunch of, this gym I was going to in Newark, they played hardcore hip hop, all right? You used to be hardcore hip hop. Now look at yourself. Boy, you done flip flop, okay? They playing hardcore gangster music. You know, I got my Britney Spears song. Shout out to Britney Spears. Trying to bop my way through my workout. And all you hear in the background is, you know, I'm like, what in the hell? All right? The equipment is dirty. They don't wipe down the machines. They don't clean the space. And I'm supposed to work out here? I mean, it's utter insanity to be in a space like that. It smells, so you can't breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. You can't breathe. And then on top of those conditions, what do you have? Dusties. Dusties. Loud. Loud in the gym. I'm trying to work out. I don't want to hear from people fighting. What the hell is this? How am I supposed to work out when y'all fighting? Can you explain that? Size 4? Size 4? Okay? How can I get to the size 4 when a lot of black folk grew up in spaces where there was a good amount of violence? I know I did. And so why do I have to go to a gym and be triggered by violence? I mean, I did this for a couple of months and tried it as much as I could. I had to walk in the snow. That wasn't a problem for me. It was the outlandish behavior. It was you got black people working here, and this is what you think that your fellow black person deserves? This dirty, loud, violent space to work out in? Ain't nobody to complain to. Because nobody cares. Because y'all don't care. Which brings us to this video. All right. And the very sad case of a man, Prejean. Prejean. Again, this man, his life was taken. He's a security guard at a dusty, dominated gym, and his life was taken. Can you guess by whom? Can you guess by whom? See, this is why I don't understand why y'all don't want to face these issues. It's just praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him. Praise him for what? Because let's be real, Pygmecia Sphere, it's going to be your husbands and or baby daddies and or your sons that got to deal with this mess. What are you talking about? So you going to praise him for nothing? You want to praise somebody? Praise God. I'm not going to praise nobody for nothing, for less than nothing. His life taken. And for what? He's doing his job. He's a security guard at a gym. They have to have a security guard. I've never, even that gym I went to in Newark, God, oh, the memories. I've never been to a gym with a security guard, right? But this guy is a security guard at a gym. Look, I mean, you know, maybe if it's a luxury gym and it's in New York is, you know, can get raggedy, I would understand. But why do you need a security guard in your gym? Because these dudes don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. So let's get to the video. First, I'm going to play for y'all the news clip talking about the incident. Okay, we will get to the video of them actually proceeding to take his life. They got caught on video, y'all. That's 3 Dusties that will be in jail for the rest of their lives because instead of going to the gym and working out, they want to go to the gym and act like they're somebody special. They want to go to the gym and have their ego stroked. They want to go to the gym and cause problems. I mean, any woman can tell you how these guys like this, these Dusties, behave in a gym. All up in your face, hitting on you. Like I said, I've always said Dusties can come across the board. But we're talking about a specific type of Dusty, and I think y'all know what that is. In this case, an entitled weirdo. Okay? Staring at you, crowding your space. They want you to be a size 4. You lifting weights. Here they come, sitting at the machine next to you, going through the songs on their phone. Now you got to play a guessing game. Is he crazy or is he an underground aspiring rapper? I can't tell. He's next to me talking to himself, making weird jittery movements. Time to go. And now I can't finish my workout because I couldn't tell if he was crazy or an aspiring underground rapper. Okay? So, let me share the screen with y'all. Sorry, I don't do this a lot. Okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Trying to do it more. All right. Here is the clip of the news talking about what happened. All right, let's play it.
Dead when police say he was attacked while doing his job. Police are not releasing many details about the assault Saturday at the Fitness Connection or what may have led up to it, and that has the family of the victim, 43-year-old Patrick Prejean, concerned. Also, Stephen Dial has more on the investigation and why no one's been charged yet. Stephen.
Steve Mesquite, investigators say they are waiting for the findings from the medical examiner in reference to this death. Meanwhile, like you mentioned, the family of Patrick Prejean says that they're upset and being left out of the dark, but they're going to continue to fight for justice for their loved one.
The family, we're not good. We're not good with this.
Mesquite police say a physical altercation happened Saturday inside Fitness Connection on Town East Boulevard. Investigators say the altercation was between a security guard and others in the gym area. What happened during the fight is unclear, but the security guard, 43-year-old Patrick Prejean, was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead.
No, we want answers. I mean, because of the way it happened and how sudden it happened. Like I said, he's just a gentle giant.
A purported video of the incident was posted online showing Prejean's final moments. Fox 4 has seen the video, but we are choosing not to show it. Michelle Hall is Prejean's cousin. She says he had been since last summer. Hall says many family members found out about his death from the video posted on YouTube.
We're all numb because we just can't believe that, he's gone in the way it happened. He has, 3 boys, that's left without a father.
In a statement, Fitness Connection told us, quote, "We strongly condemn all acts of violence in our communities, but especially within the walls of our fitness facilities. We send our deepest condolences to the family of the victim of this needless attack." Fitness Connection says they are cooperating with law enforcement.
All right, I'm not going to play the whole video. Trying not to get caught up with that. I like to mostly play audio, but I will play the entire video of the incident because it's a very short video and it doesn't really belong to anyone particular. And you'll see the dysfunction. You'll see the chaos. But you're supposed to go into these gyms and be a size 4. Do you know how much you have to diet and exercise to be a size 4? Every day, all day, every day. All day, every day, all year. All right? I know a lot of people talk about going to the gym 3-4 times a week. Probably not going to be a size 4 going to the gym 3-4 times a week eating soul food. Okay? Not the soul food that they like. The mac and cheese and the fried wings. No, you're going to have to maybe eat some liver. I've always enjoyed a good liver. And some collard greens. Y'all know how to make collard greens nowadays. Y'all know that. So, this woman says her cousin was a gentle giant. He has 4 sons. And just like that, they took his life away. Because they don't know how to behave. They don't know how to control themselves. There's a lack of discipline. And what I've told you guys many a times on my channel, there's a disregard for human life. And the disregard of human life, the life that they disregard the most is the ones that look like them. These Dusties have low racial esteem. Something we've talked about on my channel. If you don't know what it is, go back and look at my videos. These Dusties have very low racial esteem. Why is this father gone? His children, his sons, without a father. Because 3 dudes wanted to act tough? 3 dudes didn't know how to control themselves? Let's take a look at the video. I'm going to play the video of the incident now. It's not a terribly graphic video. So I'll just say that. If it was graphic, I would not show it. It's not a terribly graphic video. Okay? But to know that the end result was this man losing his life, that it's crazy. It's crazy. And they don't want nobody to tell them to be disciplined. They don't want nobody to tell them to step their game up. They don't want nobody to tell them to do better. Right? Hey, don't worry about it. Look. Okay? I talk about issues, talk about how they impact people on a macro level. All right? I talk about issues that are usually being talked about by other people. I don't talk about y'all all day. I don't. That's why they're mad. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into the video, all right? And, trigger warning for, a melee, if you will. But the melee, the guy doesn't get it all on camera. And I don't know if he was looking out for his boys, but you can hear it, the final moments, but you don't really see them that well. This did not take long at all, though. All right, so sorry. Okay. Jeez. All right, they got themselves caught on camera, y'all. I don't know where they at, but you know they can't go far. They ain't got nowhere to go. So they'll be caught and apprehended. You know, the law will handle that. Okay? Because that's how a lot of folk make money. Y'all don't know how to behave. Y'all don't know how to control yourselves. You play all these video games where the character's talking about stoicism and not losing their anger, and y'all lose it like that. And I know most of you Dusties play video games. Okay. I know it. All right. Y'all couldn't stop playing the Call of Duty, not duty, the Call of Duty game, and y'all had 12-year-old mayonnaise guys calling it N-word. And that didn't stop y'all from playing that game. That's incredible to me. I'm sorry. I would never, now that I look back and knowing what was going on with that game, I highly regret interacting with men, mostly family members, that were playing that game. Because it's no wonder they behave the way that they do. It's no wonder. Let's take a look at the video. Let's take a look at the video. All right, can y'all see that? Wonderful. Jim Jericho says, I'm here. Let me know if y'all can see this video. Okay. Uh-oh. I listen to heavy metal when I work out. Okay, cool. I mean, you know, you look like you got some heavy metal going on in the picture there. Let me know if you can see the video, please. Can I get a 1? Can I get a yes? Can I get something? Something, let me know that y'all see in this video. Okay, and then I'm going to play it. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Is everybody in the chat Dusties? Hiding in the bushes? What you mad about? I know you ain't mad at me. This is a warning. Everybody gets impacted by this. Dusty-dominated gyms are dangerous for everyone. Let's get to the video. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it. Let's get to the video.
Hey, go. All right, go call somebody. Hey, go call somebody, man. Hey, bro, go get somebody.
Wow.
Get somebody.
Oh, it's my video. I'm watching myself. Wow. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'll figure that stuff out. So there it is. You know what? I completely understand. I did it because I wanted to make a point about the dysfunction. And one thing I'm going to do is point out dysfunction. This is dysfunctional behavior. And you expect your women to be in places like this. Is that what you're telling me? You see how y'all have no protection? They expect their women to be in places like this. look, I'll be on my 600-pound life before I go to another gym like that. Okay? At least 600-pound life, you get a TV show. Okay? Get a little fan following. All right? 600-pound life ain't looking too shabby when the option is having to enter a space like that. Again, Pygmecia sphere. Y'all never want to criticize these dusties? According to y'all, I got a good man. You got a good man and you want him to be walking around this dysfunction? You want your sons growing up in these conditions? That's bizarre as hell. Y'all not gonna criticize them? You just gonna praise them and tell them everything they do is right? This guy lost his life in a minute. In a minute. Doing something he does every day. Let me tell you something. I know the lead attorney, okay? He was like, do you know the law? I actually do know the law. I've been around courtrooms my whole life. I got a lot of people in politics and in law in my personal life. So I actually do know the law. See, why y'all watch the same videos and the same content 24/7, day in and day out, and if you're going to do it, make sure it's mine. I watch legal videos. I do research. I watch court cases. Be sure to check out my video on Lauren Smith Fields. I just did that video today. Do y'all care to know the facts? These guys knew that there were cameras around in the gym. There's another guy walking around recording them. That didn't stop them from taking a life. And you want your women to be in this atmosphere. Oh, no, they should go to the luxurious gyms houseway. You know how much they cost? Because I do, okay? And after this Panini situation is over, those will be the only gyms I go back to. The ones Dusties can't afford. That'll run you $1,000 a month to go to these gyms. And anyone that's had a gym membership, of which I've had many, knows when you go to leave a gym with your gym membership, they won't stop charging you. That means the next month they're going to charge you $500, $800. They're charging your card every month because these gym memberships are sick. That's something you got to deal with when you go. You'll figure it out when you go. But this guy had 4 sons. He was raising 4 sons. Y'all don't want to admonish this behavior, but as soon as a black woman coughs, here come Pygmecia Sphere posting the video. They want to cough, but they don't want to be a size 4. Y'all don't want to talk about this behavior? It's dysfunctional. Who the hell wants to work out in violence? You know, I was reading some of the comments on that video, and someone said, I go to this gym, and most of the problems always take place on the basketball court. Y'all can't hoop. Y'all can't hoop. Don't know how to do a layup. Hitting bricks. Just like y'all can't rap. Quiet as is kept. Quiet as is kept. Y'all got no bars, but you walk around the gym with your headphones on, listening to music. That's what they do. They go to the gym and listen to music and harass people. And try to make fun of black women for not being a size 4 when they got to go in spaces like that. Even when it's not a Dusty-dominated gym. If the Dusties are in your non-Dusty-dominated gym, they will immediately come at you like flies on some sticky tape. It's like, why did you rob me, bro? Back up. Back up. Back it up. You better back it up. You better back it up. Back it up. Why are you near me? I don't know you. But they feel you owe them attention because you're black, because you're a black woman. And I'm not your mama and your grandmama. I ain't gonna praise you. I don't know you, bruh. I've been to a handful of gyms where if it wasn't some bottom shelf Brad bothering me, is one of these Dusties talking about some, then they would catch an attitude. Then next thing you know, they're making noise, they're slamming weights, anything to get your attention. Then what do? They'll bring their, there was this girl at a gym that me and my husband went to. We called her Grunts McGee. Grunts McGee. Every time they worked out with these black male trainers, here's what they was doing. Ah! Ah! I was like, if you gotta do all that, you ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for it, Grunts McGee. And instead of him telling her, like, yo, find a way to lift weights where you're not scaring the hell out of everyone else here, he encourages this ridiculous behavior. They encourage these Beckishas to put on a show, It's like, can y'all just work out? He's sitting over here rapping. You sitting over here grunting. Can y'all just work the fuck out? I need a decent space when I work out. That's why the next gym I'll be going to, yes, it will be luxury. It will be luxury because y'all can't get in there. You can't get in there. You're not going to be able to train there and make money on the side, blah, blah. These places have trainers. No, it's not going to be Equinox. That's not luxury enough. No. I've known dudes from Equinox, okay? I'll put it that way. It's a long time ago, okay? So, I mean, that's pretty much it. May Patrick Prejean rest in peace. I think it's a shame what these guys have done. Think y'all want to get on here and praise these dudes 24/7? They need to practice stoicism. I told you, they don't know how to be a man. When you're not raised by a man, you don't know how to be a man. That's why they'll sit there and say, black women acting like men. They masculine. Y'all know what masculinity is. Masculinity is going to work. Masculinity is making money. Masculinity is controlling yourself, having discipline, having stoicism. Not some woman being loud because she don't like you. Okay, because that's usually the only time a woman get loud. Okay, when she don't like you. Okay. So yeah, it's all so tragic. It really is. Take a look at some of y'all comments before I head out. Terrible. Yep. Life has no value to them. That man could have had some illness. That's exactly it. He was a big guy. He was a heavy guy. Look, like I said, I'm no lead attorney, but I got a feeling the courts are not going to care. They're going to be like, well, he pushed me. He told you to leave the premises. He has the authority. You understand that? They don't like authority. But they know who they can pull that type of issue on and who they can't. Oh, they know. They know. They wouldn't have done it to UNITY, YT. They wouldn't have done it to YT, baby. They do it to each other. Very clear to see. This man's in his early 40s. He was very overweight. I'm not trying to disparage him. I don't believe in that. Doing that kind of stuff. People have passed. Be respectful. But, it's very clear to see he was morbidly obese. Okay? So that short scuffle took him out. He probably lost air very quickly. I saw in the video, one of the guys stomp on him. They love to stomp. Go take you to church and stomp for the Lord. Okay? They love to stomp. Bullies. So any one of those moves that these guys did in that scuffle, and I was looking at these guys, and I said to myself, I said, no way this high-bootied. All right, one of them had, sorry, he had that high booty situation going on. I said, no way, these high-bootied besties could take anyone's life. That's honestly what I thought, you know? I was like, maybe somebody will come out the cut and then we'll see it with somebody else that's not one of the guys in this video. Because these dudes, they don't look like, much of anything. But, this guy was morbidly obese. And one of the moves that they did to him took him out. Father of four black sons, gone. Y'all not gonna talk about that, Pygmesia Sphere? Huh? Okay. Y'all don't want to protect y'all sons? Statistics show, and this, I think, is very sad, but I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it. I tell you guys, I ain't no shame in my game. I grew up poor. I grew up in poverty. I went to private school on scholarship. And I was made fun of a lot by the black kids who had the two-parent households, the black kids who lived in the suburbs, because I didn't behave like black kids from the suburbs behave. They have a way of behaving, okay? That's why most of the time, if they're successful, it's because they know how to maneuver in these PWI spaces. Their parents taught them. I didn't have nobody teaching me. So, I was keeping it raw, okay? Well, I noticed something about a good amount of those people. As we got older, they ain't making the money their parents are making. They're not living in the spaces their parents lived in. This is a statistical fact. This is a statistical fact, which I find, a bit disturbing and very interesting. Black kids who live in middle class and up, right? Middle class, upper middle class, who grew up middle class, upper middle class, they don't have the same money that their parents had when they were growing up. It's interesting. That's interesting. I think there's a lack of hustle when you feel entitled. See, I hustled for mines. Okay? That's what happens when you're determined to not be poor. Most people I know are not determined. Most black folk, they're not determined to not be poor. They say, hey, it is what it is. I had an older black woman trying to shame me because I was talking about, living in a luxury apartment. And, I asked them, what kind of people live here? And they wouldn't tell me. Little did I know they were renting the space out to Section 8. Now, okay. Okay. But the people who were renting Section 8, they would spit all on the sidewalk, play their music loud. This is not behavior you expect in a luxury apartment building. So I was complaining about it and talking about how we were moving. And she tried to shame me, And I'm like, look, you want to be poor your whole life? Have at it. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in living around dysfunction my whole goddamn life. I think I've endured it enough. I ain't apologizing for shit. Fuck out of here. Now, go raise your son. You ain't raised me. I don't give respect where respect is not due. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. People love to come to my channel and talk about, why are you cussing? Who the f is you? Who are you? I'll say what I want. You're not going to tell me I don't have the right to be angry about trauma I didn't ask for. I'm not out here talking about mistakes I made and now I got to raise somebody's kid. No, because I didn't do that. I'm talking about foster care. I'm talking about abuse against women. And you want to tell me how I should talk about it? You can kiss my ass. How about that? Now, Somebody said, and I get a lot of comments. It's hard to find a comment. If I find your comment, somebody's like, oh, why are you saying the B word? Don't worry about it. You don't pay none of these bills. Y'all always try to tell somebody what to do. Go clean up these streets. Y'all always trying to tell somebody what to do. Why y'all kids in the worst schools in America? You're not getting respect for doing nothing. I'm not sure what PF is. But yeah, who would think this guy is doing the right thing? He's raising his sons. He's going to work. He's making money the right way, the legal way. So again, I'm not the lead attorney, but I'm telling you now, when the courts look at this case, nobody's going to care that he was pushing them out of the gym. They were asked to leave. If they don't leave at that point, force can be used to remove them from the property. Nobody has to stand around and watch you be tough and puff your chest out. All right? They had their booties puffed out and their chest puffed out. Choose one, bruh. Nobody has to stand around for that. Everyone else in America, regardless of race, sex, gender, what have you, if you are asked to leave a property and you don't leave, go ahead and look at the tapes. They're going to use force. Cops are going to use force on you, and or security guards are going to use force, and they'll be within their rights to do so. So again, this guy did nothing wrong. Now, if he pushed one of y'all, why do all three of y'all have to jump? They love to be in groups. Why did all three of y'all have to jump him when he only pushed one? He didn't push him and the guy fell on the floor. He pushed him to remove him out of the premises. But see, they don't want to fight for their civil rights. Yo, pay attention. America is telling you right now that y'all don't have voting rights. That's what America says. That's what America says. Hey, I thought Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, well, at least Martin Luther King, wasn't they taken out fighting for us to have these basic rights? But every year, here comes America being like, no, you guys don't have any rights. Why ain't y'all fighting for that? Just want to fight each other, just so you can feel strong for a moment. For a moment. Now your whole life's going to be controlled by the state. Again, these guys feel like they have no power because they don't have any power. All right? Now, the good guys out here are the ones, one of my favorites, black men on YouTube, is Dr. Rashad on Undisputed with Dr. Rashad. Okay? He has an entire channel talking about people who, are racist or sexist or, they talk about the issues that Black people are dealing with. They point out aggressions that Black people have to deal with. This is what y'all should be doing. Not talking about what you're owed. I thank God I don't have to be around it. I don't have to be around it. That's why, for the most part, y'all get ignored, dust. I don't have to be around it. Every time I go on vacation, y'all not there? Okay, y'all not there? It's two, and I will call them dusty because they are dusty. Dusties that live in the gated community I live in. One is old as hell and stupid. Had his granddaughter learning how to ride a tricycle on a street with no sidewalk when we have a playground on the premises. And the other one is sleeping with a Beckisha. Sleeping with a Beckisha, doing that, oh, come work out with me. I don't want to work out with you. Just because you know how to work out for yourself doesn't make you a good trainer, bruh. I've had these dudes as trainers to give them money on that black business tip. No? Disrespectful as fuck. I had one black male trainer. He told me, I don't want to hear about racism. All I care about is what I see in the mirror and my non-black girlfriend. Of course, he didn't say my non-black girlfriend. He said her name. She's a non-black woman. He said, that's all I care about. They don't want to be saved. The gym needs to start hiring security or cops. I mean, that's what they did. This guy was the security. But again, they have no respect for life. They have no respect for authority. You were told to do something. Do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do their homework. They don't want to do the right thing. They don't want to do anything but what they want to do. A very toxic femininity, if you ask me. Very brash, very impulsive behavior. Okay? I'm not going to be around that. Willingly? No, I'm not. Willingly? No. No. 600-pound life. They want you to be a size 4, but these are the gyms that they make available for you, where a lot of black women live in the hood and or urban areas. Okay? I say he was security. He was security. I mean, it's very scary. Very scary. I can't work out in a war zone. I can't. I told you guys before, my therapist said living in the hood is akin to living in a war zone. And that's how you got to start thinking about this ish. See, no, you're not going to shame me for wanting better for myself, for my future family. You're not going to shame me for that. You know how many times I had to tell a dude to back up from one of my women family members because they was light-skinned? And these dudes are obsessed. Put my safety on the line. I'm not going to willingly be around that. And y'all want to make your little thesis videos and dissect why that is. Only a fool would grow up in the hood and then as an adult make no changes to get up out of that ish. Only a fool. Only a fool would willingly put themselves around males who cannot control themselves. Trifling. I can't wait to see those. Oh, God. Okay. Exactly. It was the basketball court. They all think they can hoop. Who taught you to hoop? Wasn't your daddy. You didn't make the varsity team. Who taught you to hoop? Hey, look. I hooped middle school and high school, baby. Division I. Okay? Varsity letters. Who taught you how to hoop? They can't hoop. They don't got bars. They walk around the gym, listening to their music, just being creepy, standing near you while you're trying to work out. They want to talk about something, you got a size 4. Maybe I don't want some creepy dust mite standing near me at the gym every time I go in. bothering me. And like I said, if you go to the gyms where they are allowed to be because they can afford to work there, they're always trying to push, oh, you should come work out with me. I don't want to work out with you. You don't have calves, bruh. You don't have calves. Did you skip leg day? I'm not working out with nobody that skips leg day. It's not happening. All right? You don't know how to work other people out. You only know how to work your upper body. Okay? Then when you tell them no, they'll find some Beckisha, Grunts McGee, who will be in the gym with them. They'll work her out, being all loud, being disrespectful, being rude. I would come into the gym. This dude would start talking about me to people in the gym, being like, why doesn't she say hi? I don't have to speak to you. I'm not here for that. So learn how to act, and maybe your women will be a size 4. Eh? The animals that did that are the same ones that say black women are what's wrong with the black community. Exactly. Exactly. There's probably playing Call of Duty before they went to the basketball court to hit some bricks. There's probably playing Call of Duty, getting called the N-word by 12-year-olds. That's what life is for them. There's no dignity. There's no respect in that. And if people don't have dignity and respect for themselves, they're very dangerous to be around. Very dangerous to be around. Especially men, especially young men. Because young men make brash decisions. Young people make brash decisions. The difference is a man's got testosterone, and that can lead him to making a impulsive decision that's violent. Okay? And yeah, y'all love to be like, oh, black women do this, black women. They're Dustianas that are BM identified, that are following y'all's cues. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Played yourself every time. They play themselves every time. I'm also trying my best to leave New York because things are getting darker and darker here, no matter where you live, because of guys like these. Yep. Yeah. I had to tell my husband, like, make sure you dress down when you go there. Don't have them thinking that they can get nothing from you. My husband was like, I used to just go out, go into the world, thinking that everything would be fine every day. But you've taught me that that's not the case. And, I thank God that he's been able to live a safe life, but I haven't. It's a lot of unstable dudes out here. And they're looking for victims. They're looking for somebody that's like, oh, I don't want to, nah. I'm mean mug all day in New York. And then in certain areas, I just don't go. There's certain things I just don't wear. Because people don't know how to act. They want what's not theirs. I'll be on vacation with my pink Jordans. My husband got me some pink Jordans. I never had Jordans, growing up. And, I love pink and purple. So my husband got me some pink Jordans. I only wear those around people who don't want them. You understand that? I will never wear them into the city. Never. And people will be looking at me like, yo sneakers ain't, okay, that's fine, yup. Pay less. That's the sneakers y'all will get. Put your bonnets on. Okay, I've never worn a bonnet in public, but, if you gotta be in these areas, I told y'all before, put them on and let them know. That's what you get, because that's what you deserve, because look at the area. Look at the decor. I'm not going to do a twist out for you. I'm not going to do a twist out for this. No. Okay? It's absolutely, you know, I talked about this in a previous video. They play with their own sanity. Instead of saying, let me get my act together, they drink it lean. They smoke, you know, that good all throughout their teenage years. Studies show that smoking that ish leads to schizophrenia in young men. Studies show that because you're messing with your brain. So they do that, right? And now they're hearing voices, and now they're crazy, and there's no accountability. And they're making life hard for everybody else who got dark skin because they want to lose their minds. Because they don't want to be accountable for shit. They're going to talk about who should be submitting to them. A dog shouldn't submit to a man that can't control himself. And won't. I used to be scared of dogs because I grew up in the hood, and they would have the pit bulls and the Rottweilers tied to a tree with a chain leash. And this is how I experienced dogs. You know? So then, of course, you know, the people I grew up around, went to school with money would make fun of me for that, right? She's scared of dogs. You come to my hood, you'll be scared of them too. Nobody that has to be around nobody, no organism that has to be around these dust mites is behaving properly. It doesn't happen. They create dysfunction. All right? You ever notice whenever they get a fish, the fish dead the next day? The fish be out. Fish be like, no. No. Okay. The plants is dead. Okay. This is crazy. I'm all too familiar with these types of guys. Yep. Oh, goodness. You know, I mean, and again, it's so many different levels. The dust. Okay. Very few aren't dusty. Okay. I'm so sorry. Very few. But they exist, but they had no right to touch him. I hope they all get locked up. There we go. He's a security guard. He asked you to leave. You're not going to leave. You'll be used by force. That's how it is. The law supports that. You don't get to stomp them out, stomp them in the nuts, stomp them in. You don't get to do that. Hi, Alexander. Good to see you. Gregory Wright says, this girl's fun to listen to. She could have her own radio show on Republic Broadcasting Network. What's Republic Broadcasting Network? Oh, Lord. Well, thank you. Sorry. Just going back and seeing, making sure. Right, Martha, that right there. So Martha says, who thought this was funny? Oh, Mocha Mommy was here. Hey, Mocha Mommy. I don't know if you're still here, but hey. I have to go back to the other, you know, it's a lot for me because YouTube will hide stuff and I have to unhide it to see what y'all are saying. Mocha Mama says, seriously, $10 a month gyms are hangouts for hobosexuals. Beware, ladies. Invest in your health and safety. There we go, right there. I got to survive, all right? So I might be a little overweight because I'd rather survive so that I can later go to the gym. And I'm not going to go to the gym and not survive, okay? There it is right there. There it is right there. Absolutely. All right. So I'm all caught up on comments that YouTube hid. And, you know, if you guys say something, I'm not going to be able to hit every comment all the time anyways. But if you guys say something that you really want me to read and YouTube hides it, let me know. Please let me know so I can go back and check on that. And Gregory says, I wish I had a boss like her. She wouldn't be afraid to let me become a manager. She would be an equally good or better manager. Thank you, Gregory. You know, I don't love typical work environments. It's really not for me. That's why I'm an artiste. You know, I have more fun on the stage, of course, and teaching theater. But I've always been elevated to leadership positions because I'm not afraid to tell the truth, and I'm happy to help people, and I'm happy to recognize that in other people. Where usually in work environments, you'll find in most workspaces that they just promote to manager the person that's been kissing the most butt, right? And that's so annoying. So I feel you on there. What's up, Ban Up Live? Good to see you. Melinda says this may be unpopular, but Thomas Sowell says they have the rights, they just afraid to use them. Interesting. I don't know who Thomas Sowell. I'm not sure who he is. But yeah. Kimmy Kim says this is so true. I go with my sisters and we can't even do jumping jacks or run on a treadmill. But you better be a size 4. They won't even let you do a jumping jack. Here they come. Here they come. They'll stare you right in your face. Your boobs going up and down. You already got to deal with that. And here they are, just making you uncomfortable as hell. Can't run on the treadmill. They make these gyms a living hell. And then they have the nerve. I love working out, but they have stopped me from working out many a time. And they have the nerve to talk about what size you better be. Let me tell you what size your wallet better be. Okay? I said it's an inward gym or a Cracker Barrel. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. You don't like men loitering around the gym. You get what you pay for, though, right? There it is right there. And as Mocha Mommy says, put your safety first. I learned that the hard way, Gregory. You get what you pay for. That's why the next gym I go to, it'll be 1,000 or more. Okay? It'll be 1,000 or more. Somebody open up the King Midas church. Somebody open up the King Midas gym. All right? I only want to go to gym. Everything is solid gold. I don't care what the price is, but I refuse to be in spaces like this again. Again, these pygmishas want to glorify these guys, never hold them accountable for their behavior. You're putting your sons' lives at risk. You haven't noticed? Man, my old people gym closed because of I'm dreading going to. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I know. I tell you, I won't do it. I'll go running up and down these steps I got right here. I will run up and down these steps. You know, my husband bought a stationary bike, so it's actually not stationary. It's got moving handles, you know, so it's kind of like elliptical bike. So my husband bought that. And we've been doing that for, you know, a little while now. And we'll do that until it gets warm enough outside to run. And when it's warm enough outside to run, we'll be outside running. And, you know, I'm really determined to get fit this year and get in shape. But, you know, I'm very honest about it. It's been a hard road for me, you know. Watching what you eat, controlling what you eat, controlling your portions. Yeah, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. But don't ever just be sedentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, move. I tell you guys all the time, motion is lotion. Get out there and move. Move something. Feel free, feel happy, even if you're just walking your dog, right? But don't just sit on the couch. What did that black guy tell you in that community college commercial? You're sitting on the couch. Why don't you get up? Okay. Don't sit on the couch, get up, do something, move for yourself, for your health, because as you get older, it's gonna cost you. You know, and I know a lot of Black women, a lot of overweight people, especially overweight women, feel that their doctors don't take them seriously because they're overweight. And I'm here to tell you, they're not going to, you know, and they already got that medical racism ish going on. You add weight on top of that. I mean, it's a lot to deal with, you know, so you want to position yourself in the best way possible in this life. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with being healthy. It's not easy, but you got to put the work in. Right. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, Gregory. Oh, Lord. We'll okay. Okay. You know, okay. What's going on here, Gregory? This is not a channel where we put one group of men up over the other. So we'll put it that way. All right. Everybody gets it on this channel. So I hope you understand that. If you like my realness, I hope you like that. Because, you know, I'm going through a lot of comments, a lot of words go through my head. It's late, you know, but I hope you're not being disrespectful, because I don't know what that N-word gym stuff. I mean, I assume that you're just talking about the fact that they use the N-word at the gym. So I assumed that. So hopefully that's what it is. But let's keep it respectful. Okay, let's keep it respectful. No, I'm not trying to rebuke people for you, but you know, I can teach you the skills. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, dudes want to dupe you. You should control yourself. I think she might be hard to get along with. I don't know. I'm not sure who you're talking about. They will be arrested within 72 hours. Yep. I'm quite sure the gym has them entering and leaving the facility, close the basketball court. Exactly. Period. They don't know how to act on a basketball court. Gets them too riled up. They start thinking they Scarface. You're not. Shut it down. Like Diddy shut down the studio. Shut it down. All right? I'm shutting down the basketball court. I wouldn't open that again. They don't know how to act. Then they want to talk about what they have access to and what they don't. You got to learn how to act. You got to learn how to control yourself. Especially as a man. That's something your father should be teaching you. As a man, you must control yourself. I will take the old people gym any day, because at least they will look out for you, especially if you're a regular. That's very true, Martha Divine. I used to go to an old people gym. You know, it was like a rehab center, physical therapy / gym. And it was probably one of the better gyms that I went to. Nobody's talking junk. There's no loud music playing. Nobody's there at night. You know, I mean, yeah. You know what? That's right. You giving away a secret. But go to these old people gyms, man. These old people gyms will take care of you. They really will, okay? Especially if you're one of the regulars. Very true. Very true. My husband is a personal trainer, all virtually now. Check around, ladies. You can find a good trainer and be safe at home. Yeah, absolutely, Jem Jerica. Absolutely. I think that now more than ever, you need to find, and I know it's hard to get that motivation at home, but again, get yourself a bike, a stationary bike, some other bike. The bikes aren't that expensive. You can save up for that. You know, something that would be a month or two gym membership for you, you could just buy a bike. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I watch a Netflix show while I'm on the bike. All right. I'm watching this occult. What is it? It's some type of occult show. I forget the name. Archive 81. I believe that's the name of it. Archive 81. And I actually went to theater school with one of the actresses in it. So that's part of the reason I'm watching it. Also, I find it interesting. So, yeah. You know, you can listen to music right at home, you know, but we got weights now. I don't feel like I want to go back to the gym because I like a hard workout where I'm being pushed. But I don't know if it'll be a gym or for me, I think maybe I'll do some taekwondo. Okay. I think I'm gonna, enter some type of martial arts. I feel like that's the direction I'm heading in. I have taken kickboxing classes and I enjoyed that, but I've told you guys before, I'm a germaphobe. So being in the ring with a bunch of people sweating, especially with the panini situation, is just not ideal for me. You know, I want to wait until things get a little better. But yeah, learn some moves, taking those kickboxing classes, and it's fun. I like getting pumped up, you know what I'm saying? But you might want to look into those classes because you don't have to enter a contract with a lot of these places. You pay for 10 classes and then you have a year to go to the classes or 6 months or what have you. You see what I'm saying? Because again, a lot of these gyms are sketchy. When you decide to leave the gym because you're moving or whatever, they'll continue to charge your card. And it's so sketchy. I've talked about that on my New York City gym memberships video. If you want to check that out, go ahead. New York City gym memberships video, DanieSteel. I'm in at the gym grunting. I bet she hates hearing me chew corn nuts too. I don't know who she is, but I mean, if you're going to grunt, that's one thing, right? If you're going to be like, right? Not, yeah, y'all understand the difference? There's a big difference between that, If you're going to be making those types of loud noises, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You're scaring the hell out of me. Like, what the hell's going on? You're not the only person in the gym. So I will definitely complain about people doing that. And that's the kind of stuff that deters me from being in a gym or that behavior. Because, I've been to many gyms. It's just not acceptable behavior. You can grunt to yourself, not the rest of the gym. But again, also, that's why you get what you pay for. And they have women's gyms, right? But in this case, Grunts McGee was a woman. So, but they have women's gyms. So if you want to grunt with the guys, go ahead. I don't care. You pay peace, literally. Yeah, you pay for your peace. Absolutely. And I'll pay for mine's. This is why Black women be taking yoga and Pilates to avoid these situations. Absolutely, Mocha Mommy. I love doing barre classes. The barre classes like ballet, Pilates, and yoga all in one. And it's based on isolation movements. And I definitely would get more into that. Again, that's something that you pay for a package. You don't have to pay for a membership. So you don't feel like you have to be there all the time. Even once a week doing classes like that really help. The assault bike with the fan wheel kicks your butt. Facts. I love that fan wheel too. I'm like, it feels good. It feels good, baby. Unfortunately, they've made their way to the suburbs. Oh, Lord. The personal trainer in my gym had to clear out the basketball court and make announcements about loud, vulgar language being used. I felt that way about the bonnets. I was like, wow, they've made their way to the suburbs. I told y'all to keep that in the area it belongs to. I don't wear bonnets out in public, and I hate to be, running my little errands and bump into somebody wearing a bonnet, because I'm like, y'all don't understand how people see you and how that's reflected. Respectability politics. Yeah, that's the world you live in. But you're in America. It's just like people who complain about diversity. It's like, you're in America. You're in America. Almost all other countries, you could go to and it be a majority, one ethnicity, nationality, race, whatever country. You're in America. If you want to complain about it, get out of here. It's not respectability politics for me to say that Don't be wearing those bonnets around me, man. Like, they matter. If Monique tell me not to wear a bonnet, you ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. And the same ones that want to wear bonnets in public are the same ones talking about why they don't like me? Because you're wearing bonnet in public, okay? Maybe that's why. I still have my Planet Fitness membership. Nothing like this ever happens there. Oh, that's good. I do get stares when I'm on the elliptical. I just ignore. Most of the men are not aggressive. That's good. I'm glad you feel safe in your gym, Maria, because that's so important. That's important to going back. You know what I'm saying? It's like guys don't care about if women feel safe in the gym, but then they want to complain about what size the woman is. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. People don't feel safe. They're not going to repeatedly go to the gym because they don't feel safe. You know, it's not hard to not stare at people who don't want you staring at them. Like, that's not a problem. If you're going to go to the gym, you need to go to work out. It's not a hangout. And a lot of these dudes think it's a hangout. It's not a hangout for you. Find somewhere else to hang out. Well, you know they can't hang out in coffee shops and a whole bunch of other places. Instead of fighting for their rights to make sure that they can go into basic spaces and hang out there, they don't feel comfortable because they want to play loud music and be loud and vulgar and be disrespectful and be creepy. So they don't feel comfortable in places you should be hanging out, right? Go hang out at one of your friend's house. Why are you here hanging out? Trying to be somebody. They'll walk around the gym, chest puffed out like you're somebody. You're not. Okay. Many gyms are getting rid of basketball courts for squash and handball. It sounds racist, but some establishments want to protect their clients. It's sad for me. You know, I prefer basketball to squash and handball, but yeah, terrible. You know, I always love a good game of volleyball. Oh, Lord, ban up live. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you know, there's some really good YMCAs. Definitely. I want to go to an old people gym now. They would probably cook for me. Right. You know, old people are where it's at, man. Old people are where it's at. People are selling their used home gym equipment all the time on Mercari and Facebook Marketplace. That's an option too. Thank you, Mocha Mommy. Appreciate you for sharing that. All right, I can only read a few more. I've got to get going. It's late, but I'm not telling my secret gym at all. They even have a pool by a treadmill if your local gym not safe. Facts. Don't let them know. If you got a good gym, don't let them know, okay? I would like to go to a gym where there's no dusties inside. Now I have black friends, but they're not dusty. That's good, Alexander. Oh, God. Oh, that's good. They had a basketball court. If they asked you to leave and you didn't, the police escorted you out the building and you are banned. Period. You don't get to puff your chest out and make a bunch of noise and have an attitude. Like, learn how to act. You know? I like Tom Pito on YouTube, in the gym or at home. He has something for everyone. Yeah. I'm with you there. Come on. Don't be a troll. Don't do it. But I'm in a good mood, so it is what it is. You know, I was at CVS the other day and you know, waiting for the self-checkout line. A lot of people will be like, I don't use self-checkout because they're taking people's jobs. Well, y'all been knew that. The robots will take jobs that, you know, aren't difficult. So that's what the robots are doing now. It's not my job to make sure other people, you know, work these jobs they don't want to work at. You know, you go in there, everybody mean mugging, they glaring at you, they staring at you, they're not happy anyway. So find your purpose. The robots can take it from here. I don't care. I like the self-checkout, baby. I don't like other people touching my stuff, just to be honest. I told you I'm a germaphobe. So the reality is I don't like other people touching my stuff. But, there was a shriveled up Karen at the checkout, looking like something from Intervention. And looking like she was on an episode of Intervention where she said no to the help. Okay? Just shriveled up and mean and looking miserable, basically. And we didn't have much of an interaction. I put my stuff down. I didn't want to have her check me out, but one of the checkout machines wasn't working and there were a lot of people ahead of me. So I was like, whatever, I just want to get out of here. She's open. I'll take it. We didn't have much of a look, I don't say hi to people that don't say hi to me. I don't. If you don't say hi to me, I'm not saying hi to you. Period. So, if you don't have a conversation with me, I'm not having a conversation with you. I had just gone to 2 other stores before that and had lovely conversations with the people at the checkout. But this shriveled up Karen, this intervention reject, she, I can tell as the limited interaction that we have that she's like picking up an attitude. And I'm like, it's not my job to figure out why you have an attitude. I mean, look at you and look at me. I can think of a million reasons. So after she bags my stuff, she threw the bag at me. And like one of the things fell out of the bag. And she like picked it up and then tried to hand the bag to me. And, a few years ago, I would have cussed her ass the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But every year, every day of my life gets better. I'm generally happy and content. I get passionate about injustice. Certainly. I get passionate when passion is required, but I didn't feel that I needed to have a conversation with her because I was like, you're obviously miserable. I mean, look at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, your life will be your karma, dear. I don't even have to say anything. And I'm very happy that I no longer feel the need to engage in meaningless debates and conversations. Because all I would have done was read her, cuss her out, and like, for what? I don't even go to CVS like that. Like anything I want gets delivered to my door. So I very rarely have to go to CVS. I mostly went there to get some change because there were no ATMs in the area. That's mostly what I went there for, to do a cash back. Just be honest. Okay. So, make sure that you're not miserable. That's your work. You got to do that work for yourself. Make sure that you're not miserable. Because if you're miserable on the inside, it shows on the outside. Oh, thank you, hearts. Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, I know the word dusty triggers, but if you're not dusty, if it don't apply, let it fly. Dusty's come across the board, but this is a situation that needs to be addressed because of the hypocrisy in the manosphere of them constantly targeting and hounding on how they feel, Black women are overweight and what size Black women should be. And look how y'all act in these gyms. Look at your behavior. Look at the behavior in these gyms. You want your daughter in these gyms? You want the woman you love in these gyms? You got to do better. When are you going to do better for yourself, for your people, for your family? When are y'all going to do better? If you're a man and you want submission, then you have to lead. And nobody can give you the keys to leading. Okay? You either got it or you don't. So, you know, this guy's life was taken. Again, he had 4 sons. His life taken. Because Dusties don't like accountability and Dusties don't like authority. And Dusties don't value life. And that's terrifying. That is terrifying. It's got to change. So, no, you don't get praised on this one. You know, if you're not a guy like the guys in this video, then I don't know what you would be. Y'all talk about these women, you know, they ran through and the single mamas and stuff. I don't get upset, as I know you ain't talking about me. Okay? I know how to live my life. So, you know, that's it for this one. Make sure you go and check out the latest video that I dropped on the channel today about Lauren Smith Fields. We need to make sure that we're applying pressure to her case and that she gets justice. She's a beautiful young Black woman and she deserves justice. All right. So make sure you guys check that out. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. I had a good time. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.